like to welcome everybody to the November 26th Town Board meeting. If you please stand with me and pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. Clerk, roll call.
Mr. Shimonis?
Here.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Wharton?
Here. Mr. Clerk, communications.
None tonight.
Communications. Okay, we're going to go right to open forum. Guests shall speak in an orderly fashion or limited to remarks 5 minutes or less. The speaker shall deliver their comments or concerns in a civil tone and without the use of profanity, personal attacks, or other disruptive behavior which may result in the offender's removal from the meeting. The speaker shall not be interrupted except in a matter of urgency. Would anybody like to speak tonight? Please come up to the microphone. Come on up to the microphone.
I don't know what to do. I've never been here.
Okay. Just speak. You got 5 minutes.
First of all, why this date and time?
Excuse me? What are you referring to?
This meeting, the night before a holiday at 5 o'clock.
This is our normal scheduled meeting.
Is this what it is? I've
It's
never
a
been
normal
there.
scheduled meeting. It fell on this night. We had one on Christmas Eve too, but we canceled
Okay.
that one.
Just
So
wanted
we
to
could
find
not cancel this one.
Also this, can somebody give it to me in layman's terms?
Yep, we are going to have a public hearing on that at 6 p.m.
Okay, and that will also tell us what we're going to pay and
Yep.
what sewer districts we're, because I have no clue.
All the sewer
what-
districts are consolidated now. All the sewer,
So everything's
all the sewer
one.
customers, correct.
Will it include the sewers on the street?
We will talk about that at 6 p.m. when we have the public hearing.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? Okay.
I have an audio from those two, and I'll have context for that after the meeting at this second stage of.
Could you get closer to the mic?
Yeah. I have an audio for you to listen to, and then I'll have context for that at the second open here.
You can get closer yet,
Closer?
or pull it back to you.
2 Edwards Lane, 65-year-old male choking, turning purple. Delta priority. Station 73 on and off duty. Off duty need a ALS provider. On duty have a crew chief. 2 Edwards Lane, 65-year-old male choking, turning purple. 11 Delta 1, cross streets. Carson, response battalion 4, 1947. You can try to request the system. BLS. Dispatch 7324 responding to car drivers meeting on scene. 7324 responding, driver meeting on scene, your fly car. Just to confirm, are you ALS or BLS? BLS. Received BLS fly car 1948. You available for a search? Do you think it's a bell? Henry? Station 66, 2 Edwards Lane, 65-year-old male choking, not breathing, 11 Delta 1. Station 66, 2 Edwards Lane, 65-year-old male choking, not breathing, 11 Delta 1. Response battalion 4, 1950. Post 1951. Huh? Go ahead, 750. 16394.9, repeating 16394.9. Station 73 off duty, Selena Medic, 2 Edwards Lane, Chicago, 65-year-old male choking, not breathing. Delta priority. Station 73 off duty, Selena Medic, 2 Edwards Lane, 65-year-old male choking, not breathing. 11 Delta 1. Response on battalion 4, 1951. 188, North
Danica Birdsall, 1953.
I have a full ALS for essential work. Received 2 Edwards Lane, Shenango, 65-year-old male choking, not breathing, CPR in progress at this time. 2 Edwards Lane, Shenango, 65-year-old male choking, not breathing, CPR in progress at this time. Original EMT code is 11 Delta 1. My apologies, Firm. Can you give me the numeric and the spelling of the address, please? Affirmative. 2 Edwards Lane. Edward is Echo Delta Whiskey Adam Robert David Sam.
10-4, can you please fax the driver and vehicle info down to the station?
2-4 on scene BLS or beyond Battalion 4. Okay, thank you.
Utility 66 1. Utility 66 responding, 1915. Back in service. Good. Can you grab the invasive KFL 73? Copy. Utility. Service Squad 21, back in service.
Squad 21, back in service. 2000.
County Control 7823 on scene.
207. Call on main 2028.
Control 7823 is following Shenango to Wilson.
2028.
That call was at 7:47. They left the scene at 8:28. And I'll have more information to explain what happened at the next session.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else like to speak, or? Okay. We're going to move on to old business. Town councilman position interviews, 5.1. We're going to go right down the list here for the interviews. We're just going to let them stay in the room because all you're going to do is you're going to come up and give us a 5-minute speech or 5-minute, tell us why you want to be on the board. And is Luke here? You're up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is that good? I hear like a lot of feedback.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm making an adjustment. Right now. Yeah.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
Everybody can hear me? Okay, perfect. First and foremost, good evening, and I just thank you guys for this opportunity. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Luke Slota. I currently reside at 23 Columbine Drive. My wife and I have lived in this home for nearly 10 years. We've made Shenango Bridge our home. I've been a Broome County resident my entire life, except for my service in the United States Army and my time up at SUNY Cortland. Even during those years, my home of record remained here in Broome County. I've always felt deeply connected to this community and the issues that matter here most to me. I was born and raised in Johnson City, living in the same house where my parents reside to this day. After high school, I joined the Army, served 2 tours in Iraq and 1 in Afghanistan, before being honorably discharged and returning home to attend SUNY Cortland. After my studies in Cortland, I moved back to Johnson City and purchased a home. Concerned with the direction of my community, I ended up deciding to run for the Johnson City Board, and eventually became a trustee. Over nearly 8 years serving on the board, including a stint as deputy mayor, I participated in numerous committees, court, public works, water department, public safety, including both police and fire, the library committee, and the joint sewage treatment plant, co-owned by Binghamton. While serving, I had the privilege of attending NICOM multiple times, countless other conventions, seminars, and workshops to continuing to learn and evolve, ensuring I could do the best service for the constituents of the village. The only reason I stepped away from the board was that when my wife was expecting with our second child, we made the decision that we wanted our children to be in the Shenango Valley School District, and ended up I had to step down and we purchased the home here in Shenango Bridge. I joke that there must be something in the water here. because everyone who grows up in the bridge seems to end up back in the bridge. My career in the private sector has spanned nearly 2 decades. I've worked in marketing. I work remotely, which gives me the daily perspective of our water department and highway department's hard work looking out the front office window of my home. So I'm here and readily available. Whether it be the plows, the garbage trucks, or the water mains, you know, I appreciate everything they do, and it's just crazy how hard they actually work. In my professional role, I've managed teams, handled personnel issues, overseen client budgets of nearly $2 billion in marketing spend over the past decade. I'm detail-oriented. I thrive on solving complex problems, and I'm not afraid to push the envelope to achieve good results. In conclusion, I believe I'd be a strong fit for this role, not only because of my experience in local governance and leadership, but because of my genuine care for this community. My wife and I chose Shenango Bridge to be our forever home. We're raising our 2 daughters there, ages 11 and 9. I don't plan on leaving anytime soon, and for that reason, I feel I'd be a good fit for this. Ultimately, you know, and God willing, I plan on serving the community in one way or another in the near future. And when I saw this opportunity, I thought I'd be a potentially good fit. And once again, I thank you guys for the opportunity to be here today.
All right. Thank you.
Questions or?
No, we're not going to do any questions, okay?
perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.
Okay, next up we have Travis. You could absolutely.
Does it work a little better? Can you-
Yeah.
I too live in Shenango Bridge, saw the opening, wanted to come down and apply. A little bit about me, I've lived almost 20 years in Shenango Bridge, right off River Road. I own 2 houses there, and I've raised 4 kids. They're not quite done with CV schools, but well on the way. And lovely wife as well. Uh-oh, here we go. I professionally run Skyworks Equipment Rental, which is the largest heavy equipment dealership in this region across New York and Pennsylvania. I got 33 direct reports to me. I have an annual P&L responsibility of over $50 million and lead the efforts in every way, whether it's general administration, HR, sales, you know, fundraising, and so on. And also, for direct family, I believe my brother served town of Shenango for many years, Oliver Blaze. He's now a judge in this area, and I think his son's now on one of the boards over in down at Dickinson maybe. But I also started my career working for Broome County in the Human Resources Department for a few years as well. So got a lot of public experience in my background, and I grew up, my father was a school superintendent locally for decades and then retired around here. So appreciate any consideration. I feel like I'd be an outstanding candidate. I think I have a pretty good grasp on a lot of the faculties of administrating any kind of municipal or business. And also I have a master's degree, a real one, that I went and earned back in the day in college for business as well. So I'm not sure how much more prepared I could get, but I've come down, humbly throw my hat in the ring, and I'd appreciate any consideration. And if not, it's great as always. Love my town of Shenango. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, Carla, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm absolutely not using this.
You can come over to this one.
I'm Carla Simpson. I've been a resident in town of Shenango for 35 years. Don't hold it against me that I went to BU. I went to BU because I had spent summers in Binghamton and knew this was where I wanted to spend my life. So I've been here a long time. I hadn't planned on being applying to be a town board member, but I saw the vacancy and it occurred to me, I'm retired, and that is a perfect match for my lifetime of public service. I worked for DSS for 8 years, rose from social worker to foster care supervisor, did emergency coverage. Then I moved to Broome Developmental Services, went from social worker to managing and being responsible for all of the group homes and all of the day programs in 6 counties. Management is my strength. And that position involved adherence to policies, understanding policies and procedures, troubleshooting any issue in 6 counties, working with employees, working with residents, working with families, working with disgruntled individuals of any of those, and using my sense and judgment and social work skills to come to a resolution. I am in the volunteer sector. I'm president of Broome Ambulance. I've been president of Broome Ambulance. I'm founding member. I've been president for most of our 50 years. I've been running the board for most of our 50 years. Broome Ambulance serves 11 of the small towns and villages in Broome County. So I'm well familiar with working with town boards, understanding their fiscal constraints, dealing with residents in the towns who have concerns, working with the boards to resolve those. Broome Ambulance has a $2 million budget, and we deal with things like employee health plans, we deal with things like employee needs, concerns, and running a fleet of ambulances and everything that entails. I'm also appointed by the governor to the New York State EMS Council. I've served 9 years on the EMS Council. We work with DOH to develop the regulations, policies, and procedures that the ambulances follow. So how does this apply to the town board? All of my positions and the town board require the ability to read and interpret reports, to listen to reports, to listen to communications, work on multiple issues simultaneously, and work with, in collaboration with, the board, the town employees, and the residents to come to mutual satisfactory conclusions when there are issues, and to use sound judgment at all times to further the needs and the benefits of the town. That's what I'm about, is public service. My background at Brevis and my background at Broome Developmental in management and supervision would prepare me for this board position. I have not been on a town board. I have worked at town boards, but I bring an open mind, I bring sound judgment, I bring really good conflict resolution skills, although my mouth sometimes doesn't work. And that translates well to what you need in this town. My lifetime of work and volunteerism in public service gives me the skills to be an asset to this board if you'll consider me.
Okay, thank you very much. And our last applicant was not able to make it tonight wrote a letter. Did you guys get that letter?
Yes.
Okay, he sent a letter to each of the board members. So that is it for the interviews. Do you want to talk about it right now and finish it up? Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Great candidates.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody that, applied to the board. Tough decision. It was, it's great to hear, but, as a straw poll, I kind of did my own order of what I would do there. But, I don't know how to manage that, but it was tough. But I have one in particular that I do like based on experience.
Like I say, the quality of the candidates are unreal. I'm kind of surprised that I'm on the board, with all the people I'm interviewing and stuff for other boards, but it's not an easy choice. This is one of the hardest things for being on the board is not saying yes to everyone. But I do have a person that I would like reading the resume and stuff, so I have a decision for my number one person.
Okay.
Do you want to just make a motion and take a vote?
Yes, we can absolutely do that. And I'm excited that we had 4.
Yeah, I mean, it was great, and I certainly hope that, the candidates that, are not going to be selected still stay involved, because certainly our community does need, experienced candidates to help on not only this board, but the other 2 boards that serve our town, and just any community involvement. I think it's really, really important to bring those experiences to help out in our community any way we can. But for me, Dave, I'm gonna make a motion to appoint Luke Slota to the town board.
He was the person I was gonna suggest to, just through experience. So I second your motion.
Okay, do a discussion on that?
I have none.
I have none.
I too was, picked the same one. Luke interviewed last time when we picked Jay to fill for Jim Damasio. And Luke was my number 2 pick last time. So it's my number 1 pick this time. So, Mr. Clerk, roll call.
Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Congratulations, Luke. You can,
Luke,
can
you're
come right
welcome
up if
to
you
sit
want to.
right up. It's your choice.
it's your show.
Okay. But thank you everybody that applied.
Okay, we're gonna move on to 5.2, bookkeeper recommendation. Are you gonna stay most?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, good, because we'll have to talk about some stuff and get you set up. All right, 5.2, bookkeeper recommendation. So you want to do this, Jay?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I figured you did.
So we interviewed, I think there was 6 candidates that originally applied. All 6, in our opinion, had certain qualifications. There was one that probably wasn't completely qualified, but we decided to interview all 6. Unfortunately, only 3 decided to be interviewed when we reached out to them. So we did wind up interviewing 3 candidates. And we have made a selection for one of those candidates, which we identified here in the summary. So it was our recommendation, being a member of the interview committee, it was our recommendation to offer applicant number 3 the position for a salary of $44,500, working 35 hours a week, and including all the benefits associated with employment with the town. So at this time, I'll make a motion to extend an offer to Jamie Tennant in the amount of $44,000 for the position of account clerk bookkeeper.
44,500.
44,500, I'm sorry, yes.
I'll second that.
I have no discussion.
Any discussion?
No, I'm good.
All right, roll call.
Mr. Slota?
He's, yeah.
Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Okay, so what we'll do,
Do we have that detailed enough for Nate?
yes,
Okay.
well, we'll go by your letter, and what we'll do is we'll offer, and then,
Yeah, because there has to be an offer letter
Yeah.
first, yes.
and then if, we'll go from there. All right. Nice job on the interviews.
Thank you.
All right, 5.3, ZBA update. Dave, this is gonna go to you.
That's me. We have a vacancy on the ZBA board. So we had a meeting on November 20th with ZBA Chairman Jim Brewster, Jody Carey, the HR for the town, person for the town, and myself. Once again, we had 5 great candidates. All of them could serve on the board and do a great job. But we have to pick one. So applicant number 1 was our choice. So I'd like to make an offer to him, or her, to the person for that position. So our choice was applicant number 1.
Dave, in the letter I'm
Hold
looking
on.
at,
Do you wanna, I'll second it, and let's have some discussion. I'll second your motion, let's have a discussion.
so my question to you is, in the letter that was presented to the town board in the agenda, I didn't see a recommendation in there.
Okay, it was,
So it had the 3 in there, but I don't see
Yes.
a direct recommendation is why I'm asking that question.
it was a little bit vague because number 1 was our number 1 candidate. But we're in a position, which probably shouldn't be related to this, by the end of the year, we may have an option for 2 more positions to be filled on the ZBA board. So I think that's the reason why Mr. Brewster worded it that way and put that ranking. That's how we would fill the slots today if we had to fill up all those positions. But for the one that's open right now, it was specifically for candidate number 1. Does that make it any clearer, or?
It
you want-
does.
You want us to rewrite
It does,
that?
so, no, I don't. I'm just trying to, because when I first looked at that, I didn't see a recommendation. It almost looked like it was being left up to this board.
It shouldn't have been that reference.
Okay.
Number 1 was our choice.
Okay. So your motion is to appoint applicant number 1 to the zoning board.
We have to give an offer first, I believe, because
Is it an offer or is it an appointment? I thought it was an appointment, but I don't know.
I would do the offer, because we have to do a resolution anyways, next meeting. So I would do the offer, just like we're doing the bookkeeper.
okay. So that's
So the motion is to make an offer to applicant number 1 to the zoning board.
correct.
Kevin, you seconded that?
Yes.
I have no more discussion.
Okay, roll call.
Mr. Slota? Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Okay. We're gonna move on to 5.4, Mr. Boland rezone application public hearing scheduling. Alex, is this on you or not? Everything's, it's comes back from the planning. So it's up to the town board if they wanna schedule a public hearing for it, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
So that document was what you requested from the planning board. You had received mine previously.
So everything's complete on your end, and the planning board gave a favorable advisory back to the town board?
Correct. They reviewed it and deemed that they had what they needed to see to bring it back to you guys to put the rezone to your tests.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Kevin, what's the notification period for this? Is it 5 or 10 days?
It'd be 10 days for a public hearing, correct, Adam? We're going 10 days for a public hearing, yes. So it's 10 days for a public hearing. Problem, it's too late to get him in on the 10th, because we don't have enough time to, you wouldn't be able to get into the paper till Monday the 1st. Even if you got it in on Friday, it would, I don't think it would, because they usually say, what, 72 hours or something?
Yeah. So the next scheduled meeting after the 10th would be January 7th?
It'd be our January 7th meeting.
Okay. Then I'll make the motion to schedule the public hearing for the Boland rezone on January 7th.
I second the motion.
Any discussion?
None.
I have none.
Okay, Mr. Clerk, roll call.
Mr. Slota, abstain? Yep. Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Okay. January 7th.
Yeah, I guess just because you guys have 40 days to respond with the public hearing after the planning board's notice, maybe just confirm formally that Mike's okay with January, not.
You okay with January 7th, Mike? Thank you. Sorry that's so long, 'cause it's pushed so far out, but we,
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Alex.
Just
Yeah,
so
because
he
the date-
is okay with an extension beyond
Yeah.
45 days.
okay.
Right,
Thank you.
because of the date on the planning board. Yep,
Right, 'cause January, that's gotta be 45 days past today.
yes.
All right. We are 5:30, okay. So we're on 5.5, RFPs for professional review. This one is going to be
That just reads 45 days, public notice shall be given, so you probably land the public notice properly, but does that make sense?
It does.
Either way, he's okay with it.
Okay, so we're on to the RFPs. The first one is for attorney. We had two firms come back with the RFPs. We had PMV Legal and Coughlin and Gerhardt, LLP. Everybody see those?
Are we choosing them now or just discussing them?
I would assume that we have to choose them now.
Okay.
I don't have an attorney here tonight to to tell me what do we do to pick the attorney.
When does the existing contract expire? Is it 12/31?
Yes.
So where I think you're going, Dave, is there is a meeting in between now and then.
Right.
So if we wanted to take a vote on this on December 10th, we could. That would still give us enough time
Yes.
to be able to do that. Couple things, on a couple of these, it would be nice to bring Gene and Luke up to speed on them, so we could maybe have a little bit more of a discussion. There's a few things in here in terms of the scope of services we can certainly talk about, because one of the proposals that came back, I'm assuming, not having the RFP in front of me, the scope of services was the same. It doesn't appear that anything was excluded, but it's ambiguous in that proposal. So maybe to take an opportunity to go back through the RFP and just kind of back into some of this to make sure that it's a fair comparison. In addition, I would like to have Gene and Luke's opinion on both of these. Not only just the legal services, but the engineering services as well.
I'm fine with that.
I suggest we push it to 12/10. Yep. We'll move it to 12/10. We'll have all the input on it, and we'll definitely have to vote that night for them.
Definitely, but I think in what we should do and for that agenda is to maybe include the actual RFP for both of these, so we can review those. This just got a tabulation sheet and the proposals from the
Okay.
companies. But to go back through the RFPs,
I didn't know that.
I didn't dig that back out from the previous meeting, but I think it would be helpful, not only for Luke, but I think for all of us, just to refresh ourselves
Yes,
with
absolutely.
what those scope of services should have been.
Yep, absolutely. We will do that. We'll put that on the 12/10 agenda. We'll decide at the end, and then we'll put all that backup material with it.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move along to 5.6, Assessor Clerk Recommendation. Did everybody see that?
Yes.
So Catherine made an offer, sent an offer letter out. Jody sent an offer letter out. Alice accepted it. So we just need to make, is it down in the resolutions?
I think it is, Kevin.
Yes. So it's in the resolutions.
Okay.
So you don't have to make a motion. So did everybody see that back? Any discussion on it?
None.
None.
Okay. Then we'll visit that when we go to the resolutions. Okay, 5.7, wastewater treatment plant updates. This is the pay apps.
Yep.
We have 2 pay apps that we need to pay.
Self-explanatory, yes.
What?
Don't wait for me on a motion on this.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion to pay, pay app for number 13 and 14.
Second.
Any discussion?
None.
None.
Okay, Adam?
Mr. Slota?
Abstain.
Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Okay, we'll take care of those upstairs. All right, we're gonna skip over till We got a little bit of time before 6 o'clock, so we're gonna go to new business, 7.1. We got enough time to get this in? Okay, wastewater treatment plant change order. Leeson, you're up.
I would use that one, Lisa. That, yeah, use that mic. And just hold it like this. After you get it on.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am here to discuss the change order number 6 that we introduced at the October 10th meeting. So this is change order number 6 for the contract 1A, the Northgate wastewater treatment plant project. Northgate wastewater treatment plant project. This is a time extension request due to 2 delays that the general contractor incurred. First one is for the sludge hauling delay, which I believe you're all familiar with. That was the change order number 5. Number of delays were encountered by the general contractor due to the belt press being down, waiting for directions from the operations staff, waiting for the repairs to be made, and then final approval and authorization from the town board. This resulted in a total of 37 days of the critical path items. The second delay is due to the electrical equipment delays, and that is the main main circuit breaker and the switchboard that was delayed from the contract 1B. So as we detailed in our letters over the summer, this was scheduled to be on site in the fall and got pushed to early 2026, which is then pushing the startup of the MCC, which is required to control all of the new process equipment, to around March 12th, 2026, depending on when that's actually delivered to site. So this delay resulted in 74 days in that construction. So the general contractor provided details on the extended overhead for the sludge hauling delay, as well as the part-time extended overhead for the electrical equipment delays, and has also included a cost proposal, or sorry, a time proposal request with that. All of that has been provided to you in B&L's letter, as well as associated documentation from the contractors. If you guys have any questions.
Leeson, has anything been done to mitigate some of the supply chain issues that are causing these delays? For example, a second market for used breakers and stuff. I've seen that used several times as a stopgap until the original equipment comes in.
Yes, so we originally looked into this back in the summer. So we were informed of this delay in early July. And that was one question that the town board asked at that time, was to look into possibly another manufacturer. I think Alex Erda maybe even was the one that suggested it.
I'm talking about a used breaker.
So we did not look into that. This is all expensive process equipment. We wanted to make sure that it was something new.
I understand that, but the delays that have happened already, I have absolutely no confidence that this equipment is gonna arrive in March. And we're gonna be back here asking for another time extension. So I would suggest, I'd like to see a proposal on what it would take. There's several companies out there that, kind of, if you will call, remanufactured. I'm not talking as a permanent solution. I'm talking to get us up and being in compliant.
Okay, we can definitely look into that. I do want to just note that, yes, this was originally, I believe, going to be delivered the end of February. It's now gotten pushed up to January 9th. We were provided that update today, and the electrical contractor has his fingers crossed that it will actually arrive by the end of December. Of course, they are unknowns, but it is moving forward, so we are hopeful that it does arrive before then.
Any other discussion?
One day I'll figure out where to hold this thing. Part of the cost was labor. The other cost was machines, like rental machines and stuff, and it was brought up that we thought maybe the rental rates that they were charging to get this figure was maybe a little bit too high. Was anything done on that?
Yes, we had the contractor revise those to the idle rates. So that was just the cost for the equipment to be sitting on site, because during those 37 days, it had already been mobilized and was on site. So they still are due payment for those items.
Is the sludge
you'll
hauling
note-
complete?
The sludge hauling for CAS 3 is complete. That is the CAS basin they're working on right now. They still have to drain CAS 1 and 2. So that is still an unknown at this point.
So that's not part of this change order number 5?
No, but hopefully understanding what we went through with CAS 3, we'll be able to provide direction to not delay them if we do have to go a sludge hauling route like we had to do with the CAS 1 or CAS 3 draining.
Is there any possibility to processing any of that in-house, or is that still an issue?
So we would have to discuss with Camden Group, who's operating. They were not, yeah, Greg shaking
Greg,
his
you
head
don't,
no.
you don't think so?
I don't think we could push some of it through. We're not gonna be able to push.
I guess what I'm getting at,
Right.
guys, is on proposal and change order number 5, it's 145,000. Are we staring at that again, and maybe a second time?
Hopefully not a second time, but possibly one additional time, yes, due to the unforeseen sludge in those tanks.
It'll come down to the grit. If there's a lot of grit and the new grit system is not up and running, then we can't push that grit through our plant. Because it'll just push it back into tank number 3.
Yeah, I understand.
That 5 was approved already, right? It's not proposed.
Correct.
Yeah, it says proposed.
No,
on
I
that one
I
page.
understand that. What I was getting at, Alex, is it seemed like there was another one coming. We're not done here with number 6.
Correct.
Correct.
I should be
Yes,
anticipating a
because-
number 7 coming in
might
the
be
equivalent amount.
Yes, so
For
the
sludge
number
hauling.
6 is just for the time extension and the cost associated with
No, I
that time
understand,
extension.
that part I understand. I just,
Yeah.
I saw the sludge hauling, and I
Yeah.
remembered that we still had another tank.
Correct.
Alex, you have anything else? Greg?
I was on with these guys, or B&O, Leeson and Andrew today. Andrew's at the plant every day. I went over everything with them for an extra hour and a half today, and then talked with Greg for a little over a half hour, so I think I'm in a good place on this.
Okay. Any other discussion?
I have none.
I have none.
Want to make a motion? We're not going to be able to do a resolution. Nate's going to have to draft a resolution for the next meeting on the 10th. But do we need to do a motion tonight, or do you just want to wait till a resolution?
I'm okay to wait till the resolution.
Okay.
Will there be any other discussion on this then, on the 10th? Or is there any items you would like us to have ready?
No, I would just, even if you just wanted to email something over to me, I would just like to see, whether or not a remarketed electrical components can be sourced and what that cost would be.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Leeson, on one of these pages, is there an overall project budget? Shows what this dips into?
No, and I can provide that. We do
Yeah.
have an overall breakdown that shows the overall costs and how much we've tapped into for the contingencies that we have. And right now, the project's looking very good. So I can share that with the town board as well.
Yeah, I think if
Yeah,
you can have
that would be helpful.
a shortened form of that they can
Yes.
see.
Yep, exactly.
Greg and I keep an eye on that, but it would help you to see it.
If the refurbished equipment's less than another delay, then pull the trigger on it.
Well, and you're right, we'll have that discussion at that time.
Yeah.
But without knowing what it is,
Yep, understood.
So
Yeah.
will you
And
be
I'll
able to
con-
get us that information before
Yes.
the next, before
just
the
an
10th?
email, Leeson, is fine.
Yes, definitely before the 10th. I will send that email tonight and hopefully hear back early next week.
Because when we do the resolution, there always can be discussion.
Yes,
when we do the-
understood,
just so you
yes.
know.
We can be
Okay.
present for that as well. One thing I did want to add as well is, I will double check with the electrical contractor if this equipment has shipped, which I believe it has, but I don't want to confirm that. Like I said,
I
is
hope it
that-
has. I
yes.
hope it has.
But I do believe it is in process because like I said, he's very hopeful that it will be arriving at the end of December.
The words like hopeful and should,
I know,
especially when it comes to electrical components.
Yep.
Have a bad track record in the past 5 years.
yes, absolutely. We'll provide all that information before the 10th.
Okay. We will add that to the 10th for a resolution. We'll have Nate draft that, and then we'll put all that back. If you get us all that backup material, put it all with it.
Okay, Great.
Okay?
Thanks,
All set.
everyone.
Do we need her anymore tonight?
I don't.
I don't think so.
You guys are all set?
Yeah, we're all set.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Thanks, you too. Okay, we got 15 more minutes before the public hearing. The 7.2 PFAS payment schedule, Greg's email. I couldn't find the payment schedule. I know, who sent it?
Nate?
Okay.
Didn't we have that last time?
Yes.
In the last agenda?
And
Yes.
Was it on the last agenda, or was it in an email? Because I couldn't find it on the last agenda.
If you click on the link, it shows up.
Oh, it does?
So if you go into Greg's email, then click on that link, it brought me to it.
Oh, it did? Mine wouldn't open it.
I'm on the website's agenda though, I don't know if you're looking at something
Oh,
from your email.
I am,
Oh, because I couldn't get it to
yeah.
open.
Okay, well, do you want to?
I just,
Yes.
That's it.
That's
yeah, it is it. Actually, if you go to the link up above, Dave, it'll bring you to it.
Okay.
So my question is, do you want to discuss this tonight, or do you want to wait till the attorney is present?
Did you read that contract, or the, whatever it is? I can't understand it, so I'm okay with a lawyer being here, because,
Okay.
but we can still discuss, is there two options of payment
Yes.
that we're
Yes.
looking at?
Yes, it's a lump sum
Get your
or,
money now or take the
right.
payments?
So it's gonna be our choice which option we wanna pick, right?
That's what we're making the decision.
and there is a discount for the lump sum.
If you take the
It's
lump-
discounted.
Yes.
Okay, for the town, I don't think that we're in crazy financial ruins. Are we better off stretching it out or getting a big payment at the beginning?
No, actually, the bigger payment's on the front end. And then they decrease. So I'm in favor of a payment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the discussion. I mean.
Yeah,
what-
that's
you got
really
the
the
email, and
discussion.
that was the discussion. Is,
What do we wanna
take
do?
the
We
lump
wanna
sum,
take
or
a
do you
lump
want-
sum, or do we wanna take it in payments?
I'm not a money guy, so I just hope you guys are going to give me enough information to, which one's the best.
You got it, man.
Either option is okay with me, because there's money coming in.
Yes,
I just don't know which the smartest option is, if there is a smartest. I'm okay with either one. If two of you guys wanna go that way, I'm okay with you, because I can't dispute it.
I'm fine with going with the payment schedule, because we're gonna be using that money going forward.
Only if we do remediation. Currently, that's what we have.
That's not, we're not gonna use that for the clean water,
No,
the new water?
no.
Okay.
This is, you agreed to set it aside into a separate.
Okay, I know it's set aside, but I thought we were using it to bring the water over the hill.
Not that I was aware of.
Okay, then that's fine.
Well, I think it should be put in just a special fund in case something
It
comes
is.
up that we have to clean up something.
What are the restrictions to the funds?
I believe you guys set it aside for remediation.
Remediation.
Okay. Then I'll make a motion that we accept this in payments per the schedule.
I'll second it.
Okay, any other discussion?
I have none.
The only other question is who signs it? I believe the supervisor signed this last time as well, for the other, three on litigation. Just an FYI. It comes to me, but we.
Yes, I'll probably have to sign
Yes.
it, but I will check with our attorney first,
Yes, absolutely.
and then make sure we don't have to have a resolution before I sign it,
Correct.
you know?
I was just making
Just
sure
go
you
through
were
the-
the one who's gonna sign it, that's all.
I have to sign everything.
I understand.
Mr. Clerk, roll call.
Mr. Slota? Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Halpert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Okay, still have 11 minutes. We're moving right along. Attorney's report, everybody see that?
Yes.
8.1, attorney's report.
Yes.
Did you understand the resolution for the Freightliner purchase and the bond?
I do. And I did look through our fund balance policy, and I didn't see any restriction for us to do that.
No. We'll let Darren, because we've been talking
Darren,
about
please.
this. Darren can feed us on this.
So I really don't know what exactly happened with this, other than because of
for small bonds.
For small bonds?
Yes.
So we now have to go this route, which we didn't, I don't know how, we didn't know this before. I didn't know there was a cap on small bonds, so, this now has to be, we had to build the trucks here, so we have to pay for it. I know that it's in here to recommend that the highway fund balance pays for this. I would like to see the general fund balance pay for this, and then it get reimbursed back, because I don't know how long this is gonna take to get the process done. Because here we are already a month in, and I just found out we did this a month ago, and now we're going backwards. We should have known this a month ago. I agree, Darren, and the issue became the rate on the bond, right? So the recommendation was to shop it back out as opposed to paying the higher rate. So I don't think it should take 6 months to get done. I just don't know, what is that, I guess I'd have to look to see what that does to your fund balance. Yeah.
I think you're okay.
I mean, the preference to, the cleaner option is to take it out of your fund balance and restore it. All right, I understand what you're saying, but I just didn't know what position that put you in with fund balance. Because that part of it I don't know. It's all gonna depend on how money at the beginning of the year, or the beginning of payments is gonna be. Because I don't know when I get, or beginning sales tax, I don't know how, when that all comes in. You know, to start my budget. And if that's not the case, I have to start with utilizing what considered my fund balance to start to collect, and then that. Right, that becomes a cash flow issue.
But that also can be done by resolution to adjust the line, so you have the money to pay your bills.
Right, but, right, so,
And I understand that, but if you don't vote on this resolution tonight, which he has written right in there to pay, taken out of your fund
Darren,
balance
I just
line.
think it's cleaner to take that out of highway fund balance, and then, as Kevin suggests, if we need to make an adjustment to that, if we don't have that payment in, then we could go to the general fund. But in a perfect world, I think out of highway fund balance, just for, you know, the sake of everybody kind of going back over this, it makes sense.
Yeah, because then if we
But
don't
yeah,
do it tonight,
But that's a valid concern that you have. That-
make sure everything's out on the table, that I've been looking into with my side of it, that I'm not aware of all this going into
Yeah, and
December.
it's a great point. It's a great point, and we'll be vigilant to that.
because you need to pay that truck. Okay. Okay. And everybody sees the resolution.
Yes.
We can
Yeah.
come back when we do resolutions and visit this, but there's more to the resolution in the bottom for bond counsel and. Okay. To authorizing the bond counsel, I have the contract, Nate sent me the contract, so if we do go with this, we can sign it and get going on the bond. I was told I signed it. Yep. He told me I signed it, so, but, okay. Thanks, buddy. Any other discussion on that?
I have none.
I have none.
Okay, we'll come back to that when we do resolutions. Okay, we can do the supervisor's report real quick. We have 6 minutes. 8.2 supervisor's report. We have the Association of Towns training in New York City. Does anybody on the board want to go?
I've got no plans to go.
Yeah, Kevin, I hadn't considered this either.
Luke?
I can. I mean, I guess, like, if we need a representative, it's no problem at all.
It's up to you if you want to go. We have, in the past, we've had, planning board, oh, you go too. But we usually open it up to the board first. if a board member wants to go, and then,
I would have to double check my work
Okay.
schedule to make sure I'm not at a conference, but
okay.
could let you know on Monday.
And then we have, we have two planning board members that were interested in going. But it depends on, and are you gonna go?
I typically go every other year,
Okay,
more recently. The board also changed my budget item on that. It's in my contract that I go, or that if I do go, you guys have a half coverage. It used to be full coverage. For mine, when I go, just so the current board understands, when I get down there, if I take the engineering track of classes, they used to offer 2 full days of engineering for like $300 that I paid extra for my PE credits. They cut that 1 year. I got down there, they didn't tell me they cut it. I get there and the classes were all canceled. And then COVID messed it all up, and then they didn't have any engineering for 1 year again, and then they put them back on for just 1 day of classes. So it wasn't the same routine for engineering after COVID. I'm considering going again this year though, or in 26.
okay. So what we'll do is we'll let Luke, and I'll have to check with Gene, because he's not here tonight.
What's the cutoff date for registration?
We missed the early bird.
No, I know, but is there, it's the 24th of January?
Yeah, 24th of January, and we would have to probably do a resolution, or we could do it the 7th of January, if we didn't do one in the next meeting.
I think I'm always authorized via my contract.
I think you're authorized to go every year.
The hard part is, just so you know, if you go getting in the same hotel, you can almost always be a walk-in even to this thing, but you won't necessarily stay at the Marriott with the other 3,000 people. You'll end up half a city away. That's the hard part of registering late. Not that I've had to do that before, but it was close.
So I think we should I can reach out to Gene,
Yeah, I would ask him
and if Luke,
I think Jay wants to go.
we'll see, Dave. I'll consider it. I see it's in February. I thought it was earlier than that.
And just so I don't get in trouble, I encourage the planning board to communicate with you guys about any interest there because of the detail of seeker that we're getting into lately. Not even necessarily go to Association of Towns in the city, but to take a class with Association of Towns at some point on seeker.
yep. There's 2 of them that are interested on the planning board, but I believe we would only send one if we had a board member that wanted to go.
Probably my fault.
That's all right. Hey, if we didn't have anybody that wanted to go, then probably send them both.
Some of the seeker.
We
detail.
usually need a delegate, so.
I mean, if that's super valuable for them, I can take a webinar and not drive.
You're in New York already, so we'll send you anyway.
The judge used to go every year also.
Nobody contacted Jody about going, so she asked me. So that's why I put on Supervisor's Report. So if you're interested, contact Jody or contact me, and I will pass it along. Took care of bonding for the truck. Yeah, we got 2 minutes. I'm just looking what else I had on the report. Did he add this resolution for the second signature?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll have to do that when it comes in. You're all right with that? Okay. And we will, I'm gonna call to go into executive session at the end for a grievance.
Yes.
Okay, we'll discuss that in executive session. I think that's all I got. And on the budget line, I'm gonna have some budget line adjustments for the next meeting, so we can get through the end of the year. But I will hopefully get them in a resolution before the next meeting with Nate. Okay, just give you a heads up on that. All right, we are less than a minute away. We're gonna open a public hearing.
If someone comes up to talk at the public hearing and they use that microphone right here on its desk, don't raise your hand up and down. Because every time Carla did that, we got static. So I don't know why I noticed that, but I did.
Okay, it's 6 p.m. We are going to open a public hearing on the EDU. Guests shall speak in an orderly fashion or limited to remarks of 5 minutes or less. The speaker shall deliver their comments or concerns in a civil tone without the use of profanity, personal attacks, or other disruptive behavior which may result in the offender's removal from the meeting. The speaker shall not be interrupted except for a matter of urgency. Before we open the public comment part, do you want to give a brief description of what the EDUs are and
I can.
what?
I can. Yes.
Okay.
An EDU is a equivalent dwelling unit. Equivalent dwelling unit, which the town assesses to pay back debt for projects. That's what a dwelling unit is for. Residential is based on road frontage. Commercial is based on multiple other items that are in the town code. I don't want to go through all of them because there's a lot, but all residential is based on road frontage. All residential gets at least one EDU. The value of one EDU today, $264.10. Now, if your road frontage is over 80 feet, up to 120, you are assessed up to 1.25 EDUs. So if you're 90 feet, you'll be slightly more than the $264.10.
This is to pay back the bond for the wastewater treatment plant project that is going on right now, the upgrades to the plant. This is a 30-year bond for $29 million. Is that what it said?
Yes, that's after all the
That's after all. It was a 46
$44 million project. Yes.
$44 million. We did receive a lot of grants on it, so the actual bond is only 29. I don't have the exact number in front of me, which this first year will be collecting $1,167,870 in principal and interest for the first year of the bond. So that's what's being, through all the sewer district, the consolidated sewer district, it's being spread among all the users. So if anybody would like to come up and speak, please do so. The microphone's up here. If you have any questions or comments?
This is a yearly tax on your tax bill that will come in January. That's where it gets assessed. Doesn't get assessed in your water and sewer bill, it comes onto your taxes. So this has nothing to do with operation and maintenance of the plant. This just has to do with paying back the debt. That's why it gets sent to your taxes. If you want to see exactly what you're going to pay, I do have copies. If you had your tax map number, that would make my life easier. I can look it up faster. But we can certainly, before you go, we can find that for you, yes.
Any comments? Okay, so we're gonna leave the public hearing open till December 3rd. We're having a special meeting on December 3rd to close the public hearing, because the time frame when we gave the notice for the public hearing in the paper was not, we didn't meet the correct length. So we're gonna keep it open and have a special meeting on December 3rd, and then we will close the public hearing. So you'll be able to come back on December 3rd if you want to make more comments or discuss it more. So. What?
What time would that meeting be?
It'll be 6 p.m. We'll have the public hearing will be at 6 p.m. And that's the only thing on the agenda, so it'll be a 6 p.m. meeting. It won't be at 5. It's just a special meeting for that. Anybody else? Anybody want comments? Concerns? Okay. Like I said, we're gonna keep the public hearing open, so I'm not gonna close it. We're just gonna move on. And we are down to resolutions. Okay. Resolution 9.1.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion?
None.
None.
Roll call.
Mr. Slota? Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Halbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Resolution 9.2, resolution authorizing EDU collection. Oh, no, sorry. We gotta leave that open till the 12/3 meeting. Sorry. Moving on to resolution 9.3, resolution authorizing the highway truck purchase. This is this is not the one we were discussing earlier. This is a new truck that Darren is purchasing, the highway is purchasing.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
None.
None.
Mr. Slota? Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Halbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Resolution 9.4, resolution appointing Seth Messina as crew chief in DPW.
So move.
Second. Any discussion?
Resolution needs to be adjusted. The supervisor's name's incorrect. You can just strike that, can't we?
Yes. Let's just make a note of that.
Oh, yeah.
Is this gonna hinge on what we're gonna talk about in executive session?
What?
I think that I'm looking at them as two separate issues.
Yeah, this is,
No, there isn't a start date on it. It's just the date of the resolution, Greg.
that's all right. then.
Yeah, so it's okay. You just need to make that correction.
Okay. Any other discussion?
None.
None.
Okay, roll call.
Mr. Slota? Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Halbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Resolution 9.5, resolution approving assessor clerk for the part-time assessor clerk position.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
None.
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 Mr. Slota? Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Halbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Resolution 9.6, resolution changing authorized signatures to bank account, signatories to bank account.
So move.
Second.
Any discussion?
None.
None.
Mr. Slota? Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Halbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Just hold on. 10.1, future board topics. Let's see.
We need to add the Boland public hearing. Oh, no, we can't get it in on the 10th. That's right. So that'll be in a TBD.
What,
or,
which one? What-
No, I'm just saying we need to add that down below for January 7th.
Oh, for the Boland?
Yep.
Yes. We have the fire district's public
Hearing
hearings
that night, yep.
and the solar moratorium public hearing on the 10th. What? Here. Don't believe we could get into school. We were working on it, but we didn't have enough time.
Had the meeting for 140 people and Monday night on the one solar project, there were about 7.
That's why we
Right.
It's an
But
unknown.
We can
180
do what we did before with the tables.
128 with
Right,
no
Greg?
tables, 180 with no chairs.
Right.
So you're gonna have to stand.
I do have 3 topics I'd like to get on a future agenda.
Okay, bring it up.
One is the secure vestibule.
Okay,
That was mentioned. 2, the building condition study I received back.
yes.
And 3, the LED second floor lighting. I have worked with Nate and Alex, so if you wanna see the, what we come up with before we send it out, I can put it on the agenda. If not, I can just send it out to the contractors. It's up to you.
When do you wanna do these? I mean, we're pretty booked for the 10th. Is the 7th pushing it too far out?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
We used to do that when we just had the regular meeting, but now that the meetings are all one thing, and there's no way we can do it. We have to do regular business. We have to pay bills. We have to.
I also have the RFP for the wastewater treatment plant operations as well.
Oh, okay.
I can put that on there. Doesn't mean that we're gonna go with it, but I have it ready.
Oh, good, okay.
So, those 4, however you wanna put them on there. The lights can go last, cause that was just a fund balance use.
And that'll just go into next year.
Yep.
Okay.
The building condition study can go into next year. We're not doing anything with our buildings currently, so.
Yes.
The consultant's just waiting for us on a recommendation.
So
As
how
far
much
as the-
time do we have?
The vestibule is the one that we would like to get going the fastest. Cause we did put it in front of the board 2 months ago, and it kinda got stalled. So, I'll put it back in front of you, then we can.
Let's put it on for the 7th.
Okay.
That shouldn't be a long discussion.
No.
Doesn't really have a deadline.
No, but let's get it out of the way, Alex.
Is that the building condition? Or is
That's
that the
the
vestibule?
That's the vestibule.
Okay, so the building condition, where do you wanna put that?
You can put that after the 7th if you'd like.
So what's our,
Well, on the 7th, we still have work rules,
well, we got,
and we've got policy discussion.
work rules are on the 10th.
Oh, I'm sorry, policy discussion, where were we putting that?
Work rules, and we'll have, on the 7th, we'll have the January resolutions. We'll review them on the 10th, but we'll actually vote them on the 7th of January.
For building conditions, it's more so just timing our acceptance of their report with whatever final bill they give. We haven't seen an invoice yet, but
If we push
they
it to
go,
the second meeting in January, is that too far out?
I don't see why would we.
Okay.
Haven't seen an invoice yet, so.
Yep. I just received them a week ago too, so
I'm gonna do the LED lighting for that one too, second meeting in January.
that's fine.
Is everybody good with that?
Yes.
Yes.
And the wastewater, the RFP for the wastewater, probably wanna see that sooner than later.
Tell me when and I'll have it.
Are you here on the 10th?
I can be.
Do you wanna put it under your department report?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least get it out there so it can get looked at.
And hopefully I have another update.
Okay.
Okay.
Is everybody good with that?
I am.
Thank you.
All right, we have a cybersecurity discussion from our insurance company. They're coming to do that on the 10th. And floodplain stormwater discussion, we have that on the 10th. That is what you want to do with Darren, or, and I know you had something for the, I did, but what do you want to add to the 10th? Yeah, I don't have it in front of me. Oh,
Speed study that's gotta get done before that's approved, we can go to our road that I had a call from a resident, so I gotta get moving on that, so I'd like to get that at least talked about.
That shouldn't be a long discussion either. You wanna do that on the 10th?
are you doing a department report on the 10th?
Put all that with the floodplain stuff that's going to.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Because the fund balance, we don't have to do by the end of the year. I mean, we can, I don't think we're gonna, just to be honest with you. Yep. Yeah, I know. Okay. Anybody have anything else?
Was there some paperwork, some email we got that we had to fill out some paperwork to be eligible for grants from the state or from the federal government? I'll have to dig into my emails, but it said that there was a deadline like December 10th or 9th that we had to.
That is a spam email. We looked into that because that was for you, for the highway, for the SAMs, or the, yeah, that's a spam one. If you read the fine print at the bottom, has nothing to do with the government.
But we keep on getting it, like,
We keep on
periodically.
getting, I got another one today, and Jody's already called the federal government, and we're fine through 27, I think, 26 or 27.
But is there another spam one about a employee or something, or Nate said forget about it because it was.
Oh, that was Gene. That was the whole thing. Yeah, that was that Nate said to forget about that.
Okay, I'll forget it.
Anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Something else to get on the radar for you guys. We just got grants going out at us, scheduling, like, getting ready to get grants that we can apply for. And I reached out to Marty, who did ours for the salt shed. We still not heard back from that one yet. They usually give us that answer sometime in December, just a heads up on that. But there's also another one for other stuff that's gonna be where a deadline, so she's looking into that for me and preparing a quote on what it would cost for us if we're eligible for it, and what it would cost for her to write it for us. So I'll have more info, maybe on the 10th for that, I'm not sure.
Yep, that's fine.
Want to get that on your radar, just so that
Yep. Mari reached out to me too. I have not been able to get back to her. She's trying to put a schedule together, I believe, for grant writing next year.
she does want to talk to you about something.
Okay. I'm when I get a chance, I'll give her a call. But okay. Anybody have anything else? Luke, you have anything?
No.
All right. Okay.
Disaster plan that's on TBA. We really need to do that early in the year, at least get a committee set up. Like you said, I'm willing to run that and get it going, because I was here when we did it the first time. But if we can get that, like, maybe at the beginning of January, to set up at least a committee of a few people to get it going. Discuss it.
Yes, I'm in agreement with you 100%. I just, as you know.
But can we put that in on the 7th? Doesn't seem like that would be a long
No,
discussion.
we can put that in on something. We
You
need
okay
to put
with
a
the
committee
7th, Darren?
Yeah, that's fine. At the beginning of January would be great, or sometime in January, one of the first two meetings, so that we can get it going within the first couple months of the year, get it to the county hopefully by May, June timeframe.
There's going to be a lot on the plate with the comprehensive plan.
Have you heard from them?
Yeah, well, I know the contracts are signed, everything's done. I'm waiting for, I'm assuming they're going to go through me.
Yeah,
So
I have not heard from them.
I have not heard from them yet, but we got to get going on that. So we have a time contract, so.
I made a note to email them.
Okay. Anything else for the agenda?
I think we have the next two pretty full.
I think we're pretty good. Okay, we're gonna go to, we're gonna have to do an executive session. We'll
Yeah,
do
well,
open
let's do
forum.
open forum
Yep, we're gonna
first.
do an open forum first. Guests shall speak in an orderly fashion, limited remarks of 5 minutes or less. The speaker shall deliver their comments and concerns in a civil tone and without the use of profanity, personal attacks, or other disruptive behavior which may result in the offender's removal from the meeting. The speaker shall not be interrupted except in the matter of urgency. Would anybody like to speak? Please come on up.
So I was here last week, at your last meeting, and had some concerns about the EMS in our town. Mentioned anyway once. The tape that you just heard happened 4 days after I was here to discuss my concerns about the response time and how they operate. The call was at 7:47 for a male choking, turning purple. At 7:48, the ambulance responded as a BLS, one person only in the ambulance, meaning a driver on the scene, no medic available. So with no medic on the scene, the crew cannot respond, provide any advanced life support. With no driver present, they cannot transport the patient as a load and go patient, which that clearly was a load and go patient. There's no ability to perform advanced airway procedures, medication administration, or any ALS intervention at the moment the family needed it the most. I'm sure the family was trying everything they could, but at some point, someone in that home had to stop doing what they were attempting and make the call to 911 and watch their family decline while they wait. At 7:50, Shenango Fire was dispatched. At 7:51, another tone went out to look for a medic because now the patient's not breathing. 4 minutes later, they dispatched again for a medic. And I believe the ambulance left the scene at 20:28, and the dispatch you heard was from Superior. After about 6 minutes, they dispatched Superior out of the city of Binghamton to come up because Shenango was still on the scene, didn't leave yet, and CPR was in progress. It's roughly 40 minutes on the scene time. That's not good. So about a year or two ago, Shenango Ambulance reported in the news that they had 100 volunteers. They received a $2,500 reward for Twin Tiers Award or something like that, volunteer organizations. If they have 100 volunteers, where are all the medics? Especially the same medics and members who once showed up in large numbers to vote me out. And that was a decision that affected the lives and safety of others. I get it. If you don't like me, join the others, but you should at least like what I did for this agency and the community. I generated $17,000, covered 97% of the calls by myself. I'm willing to bet the number of active volunteers who actually live in this community could probably be counted on one hand. Yet the decisions affecting the people who live here are being made by people who do not live here. I'm a paramedic with 30 years of experience. I live about 1 mile from where this call happened. I was home. I was available to respond and capable of doing what paramedics do. I was told not to respond, not to apply, don't come around here anymore. How can anyone plan a medical emergency around a volunteer crew that may or may not be there? You can't schedule a person choking, a heart attack, a stroke, or a child struggling to breathe. Emergency care cannot depend on luck or timing. This is about the safety of the people who live here, about families waiting and watching during the most terrifying moments of their lives, and about whether our system can respond fast enough when every second matters. Volunteers can still volunteer as a backup, supporting the county and assisting the town when needed, but the town needs a reliable EMS foundation of its own. A full-time municipal service would remove the burden from 911 other agencies and ensures that our residents are depending on a chance or availability during a medical emergency. A municipal service could also generate roughly $1 million in billing revenue. And I remember Shenango Ambulance once proposed $1 million contract for the town. And if you didn't like that contract, they would take $650,000. You can create your own municipal service and ensure it's dedicated only to the residents of the town of Shenango. Jeff Allen, the chief of Shenango Ambulance, told me, don't come around anymore. You folks live in a town, if you need an ambulance, that one individual is making a choice for your life. And I'm available to do what paramedics do, and I've done it for 30 years. That's one person or a group of people that are making your life and death decisions for your family members. So I think the town should have an opportunity to look at that. And anything. Call Superior, offer money, they can sit there 24/7. If you heard the context of that call, basic EMT went to a person choking. The dispatch is set up where
Your
after
time is up.
they can come in the house with them, they sat there for 40 minutes, then transport them out. Thanks.
Thank you. Would anybody else like to speak tonight?
Just, next, on December 10th, you guys are gonna vote on the moratorium for the solar farms?
The solar farm public hearing will be on September 10th. There could be, I can't, it's up to the board if they decide that they want to vote that night. It's a public hearing, yes.
And the two projects would be covered under that moratorium, River Road, Mill Road?
Yes, I mean, I can't say positive, I'm not the attorney. That would have to be addressed to the attorney. That'll be at the public hearing. That information will be at the public hearing. Okay? Anybody else like to speak? Come on up. We missed the resolution. We gotta do Darren's bond and resolution. After the.
Don't want any static. Can you hear me? Is this on?
Yep.
Yes, you're
Okay.
good, Lee.
In the same frame that Fred just asked about the moratorium vote, and I think Kevin and, you said that it was gonna be held here?
Yes.
Okay. If you see the number of seats and the number of people that showed up at Shenango Forks, and you said Shenango Forks isn't available,
Can't change it now. Or we won't have it on the 10th.
okay. Well, I just don't want an uprising, that's all. But have you, all right, just let me just say, have you ever thought about Shenango Bridge School? I know it's really Fenton, the district, but it's here in Shenango, town of Shenango, or the two churches on River Road. The Methodist Church is huge. You could always have something there if the Forks Auditorium isn't available. Another site.
Thank you. Anybody else like to speak? Okay, we missed one resolution that we're gonna go back to right now is the resolution for the highway truck purchase to use for the bond. I'm trying to find it again.
What's that?
It'll be under the attorney's report.
Oh, thank you. So moved.
Oh, sorry.
Did I jump the gun?
Resolution regarding 2025 Freightliner purchase.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
None.
I have none.
Okay.
Mr. Slota?
Abstain.
Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Okay, we are gonna go into executive session. The meeting is still open when we come back out.
Do we need Greg at all?
Yes, so I'm gonna make a motion to go into executive session, discuss a grievance with DPW, and ask for Greg Burden to come in with us.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
None.
Roll call.
Mr. Slota?
Abstain.
Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson? Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. You come. No, I don't think so. You're good, unless you guys need something. Yes, have a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right.
Oh shit, I left my pad. Oh, I gotta go back.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion to accept the appeal of the grievance by Seth Messina.
Second.
Oh, let's, hold on, let's
Add-
go.
Yeah, let's add
Add.
to that, that it would be effective for the
Payroll,
payroll starting December 27th?
was it the 20?
Saturday
Yep.
the 27th.
Yep, so payroll starting Saturday, the 27th of December, 2025.
I'll second that. Or, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You've already seconded.
I thought you were making an amendment.
You can re-second it, that's fine.
Just amend your second.
I amend my second.
Okay, now we're good. Any discussion?
None.
None.
Mr. Slota?
Aye.
Mr. Simonis?
Aye.
Mr. Johnson? Mr. Hulbert is absent. Mr. Warden?
Aye. Okay. You got something to say? Okay. Did I miss anything? Does anybody see anything I missed? Because I'm on my own tonight.
Excellent, excellent job.
Someone make a motion to adjourn then.
Then I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Welcome, Luke.
Yeah.
What?
Bridge Elementary. Kevin will be here tomorrow if you wanna stop and see him. You wouldn't know anything different. My wife literally was like, look, it's give me E, man, I gotta go work. Dawn said it was okay, you can work tomorrow.